I think even research reports indicate the same, right? Several reports indicate that 38% to 70% of corporate training is still ILT. So, are you seeing that is changing from or to VILT or e-learning?
Yeah, whether ILT or e-learning or VLT, which is the better modality, this is something there, as a for a long debate, right? So there's a debate for long time, subject for debate. So as you know, whether it is in classroom training or a virtual training or an e-learning, everything has its own pros and cons. So when we talk about ILT advantages, the one key advantage is the opportunity for a personal interaction with the instructor. So you won't get it in any other modality. Another advantage is the ability of an instructor to control the training. So instructor can decide what content to cover based on the classroom, the audience, or that particular day, how the students, based on how they are reacting. So he can decide what to cover in the classroom. So these are the advantages for ILT. And another one is a chance to learn with hands-on experience in labs. That's a key reason for a lot of learners to prefer ILT. But now, if you compare with the same with the flexibility of learning, when I would like to learn, and anytime availability of the learning material, cost, the consistency of delivery, then e-learning and VLTs are better options compared to ILT. And also the advancement of technology. Nowadays, e-learning can offer much more in terms of learning experience compared to a few years back. See, technologies such as VR, virtual labs, so they make this virtual experience almost the same as that of the experience in physical environment. And if you compare and if you analyze the organizations, you can see the large organizations use a lot of e-learning modules and VILTs to train their workforce. But for small to medium-sized organization, ILT is the main mode of training. So this all, before the pandemic. Now, with all the social distancing scenario that has come into picture, so this forced organization to change how they train people and what are their training strategies. So there are constraints, right? And now you can't conduct physical classroom trainings. So as a result, what happens? Organizations need to switch to virtual ILTs or e-learning mode whenever possible. So how organizations reacted to this sudden and quick need? So most of them went for the quick conversions of ILTs to VILTs, so that you have the alternating training available quickly. But I think so. This is the immediate need. So once the basic alternate training is available, I think there will be more thought through efforts to revisit these conversions and make more efficient VILTs and DBT. And the way things are going, so this new normal of social distancing and other impacts what COVID made to us, this is going to be there around for some time. So as far as it is there, then the alternatively adopted VLTs and e-learning are also going to continue. See, and people will realize, and the organizations will realize that the new modalities are working for them. Then they might just continue in that mode. So this will definitely increase the percentage share of VLTs and e-learning in the coming years. And I think, even in the absence of current crisis, the move towards VLT and e-learning from a traditional ILT mode, that would have happened anyway because of the cost benefits, the lesser logistical challenges, etc. See, this pandemic scenario could help to accelerate this increase in percentage.